Welcome to The Explainer. We all want to live longer, right? But what about living better? Today, we're going to build a practical, science-backed playbook for just that. We've gone through the research and pulled out 4 powerful plays you can literally start using today to boost your health span. So check out this quote from a huge study back in 2018. It says, a certain risk factor for death was similar to having type 2 diabetes or even smoking. That's heavy. But here's the kicker. It's not talking about some rare disease or a nasty chemical. It's something super common, and the best part, it's totally fixable.
So, what is this deadly risk factor? It's surprisingly simple, but man, it is one of the single most powerful predictors of how long you're going to live. It's your cardiorespiratory fitness. Okay, so let's unpack that. What does it actually mean, and what can you do about it?
Okay, so here's the game plan for our playbook. We're going to start with the biggest predictor of all. Then we'll get into the power of intensity, how to build your body's armor, harness the power of heat, and finish with a health hack that takes just 3 minutes. Let's get into it.
All right, first up, we have to start with the foundation. We're going to look under the hood, so to speak, because it turns out the single most important biomarker for how long you live is basically a direct measure of your body's engine horsepower. And that's something called VO2 Max. Now I know, it sounds like some super technical term only for pro athletes, right? But the science is crystal clear. This number is one of the best predictors for how long and how well you're going to live. Just think of it like a single number that sums up your overall health and how resilient you are.
And when you look at the data, it's just stunning, for real. Studies show that by just improving your VO2 max from below normal to normal, you tack on an average of over 2 years to your life. And believe me, that's just the beginning.
Oh yeah, it gets even better. Let's say you push it a little further. You go from that same below normal starting point all the way up to high normal. Well, that gain jumps to almost 3 extra years of life. It's an incredible return. And what if you can get into that elite fitness category? We're talking about a 5-year increase in life expectancy compared to folks in the low fitness group. But here's the most important part, the real takeaway. Researchers have found no upper limit. The fitter you get, the bigger the reward. It just keeps getting better.
Okay, so how do we actually boost that engine? Right, that brings us to play number 1 in our playbook, get breathless. And the key here isn't just about moving, it's about moving with intensity. We're talking about pushing yourself to that point where you're too out of breath to hold a conversation.
The research is pretty solid on this. The most efficient way to crank up your VO2 max is high-intensity interval training, HIIT. And a really well-studied, proven way to do it is this protocol, the Norwegian 4x4. It's simple, really. You warm up, then you go all out, your maximum sustainable pace for 4 minutes. Then you actively recover, like walking, for 3 minutes, and you just repeat that cycle a few more times.
And the benefits of getting breathless? They're incredible. It's like a full-body system upgrade. It actually triggers the growth of new brain cells. It signals your brain to release all these mood-boosting chemicals. It can even start to reverse age-related structural changes in your heart. We're not just talking about a number on a chart here. This is a total biological tune-up.
Okay. A powerful engine is awesome, but every great engine needs a strong chassis to support it, right? So that brings us to play number 2, build your body's armor. And by that, we mean your muscle.
Whether we like it or not, we all start to lose muscle as we get older. It's a process called sarcopenia. We hit our peak in our 20s or 30s, and then, well, we start losing about 8% of our muscle every single decade. And after age 70, that drop gets even steeper, to about 15%. And this isn't just about being weaker, it messes with our entire metabolism.
So how do we fight back? First up, you need the right fuel. And it turns out a lot of the old advice we got on protein was, well, it was just plain wrong. It was based on flawed studies, and the numbers were way too low. For optimal health, for actually maintaining that muscle, especially as we get older, the new science is clear. We should be aiming for more like 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein for every kilogram of body weight.
But fuel is only half the equation. You also have to give your muscles a reason to stick around, a signal that they're needed. And that signal? It's resistance training. The results here are just profound. I mean, studies show older adults can literally regain strength that they lost over years of being inactive, and they can do it in just a few weeks. That's amazing.
And this is a real game changer. This is where we bust a huge myth. You do not have to lift super heavy weights to get strong. The research is clear on this. Lifting lighter weights, but taking it to the point of effort, where it feels hard, builds pretty much the same amount of strength and muscle as lifting heavy. But, and this is a big but, it comes with a way lower risk of getting hurt. This makes building that armor accessible to literally everyone.
All right, let's keep building this playbook. Time for play number 3. This is a tool that can actually amplify the benefits we get from all that cardio work we just talked about. It's all about harnessing the power of heat.
So using a sauna isn't just about relaxing after a workout. It's a genuine performance enhancer. Just look at this. The bar on the left shows the VO2 Max improvement people got from exercise alone. Pretty good, right? But now look at the bar on the right. That's what happened when they added a post-workout sauna session. The improvement was way, way bigger. It's almost like getting a workout after your workout.
But here's the thing. The details really matter here. To get the biggest bang for your buck, and we're talking a staggering 40 to 50% reduction in mortality risk, the research points to a very specific protocol. You're looking for a sauna that's around 175 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to stay in for at least 20 minutes, and you need to do it about 4 to 7 times a week.
Okay, we're on to our final play. Play number 4. And this is the ultimate no excuses health hack. It's specifically designed to fight back against all the damage we do from sitting around all day. And I promise, absolutely anyone can do this. They're called exercise snacks. I love that name. The scientists call it VILPA, but exercise snacks is way better. The whole idea isn't to block out time for a workout. Nope. It's about finding these little 1 or 2 minute opportunities for some vigorous effort in your regular day. Like maybe you take the stairs 2 at a time, or you decide you're going to carry all the groceries from the car in one trip. And the payoff for these tiny little investments, it's almost unbelievable. Seriously. They tracked people with wearable devices and look at this data. For people who just manage 3 of these 1-minute snacks a day, their risk of dying from any cause, that's the bar on the left, dropped by 40%. And get this, their risk of dying from heart disease plummeted by 50%. That is a ridiculous return for what adds up to 3 minutes a day.
Okay, so let's recap the playbook. It's 4 simple, science-backed plays for a longer and way healthier life. Play number 1. Get breathless to fire up that cardio engine. Play number 2. Stay strong with some weights and enough protein. Play number 3. Get hot in the sauna to supercharge your results. And play number 4. Snack on movement. Just find those little moments for a burst of activity during your day.
You know, every single one of these plays is a powerful way to add not just more years to your life, but more life to your years. The science has handed us the strategies. The playbook is written. So the only question left is, which play are you going to run first?